UNHRC High Commissioner's report on Sri Lanka to be presented today. Petrol bomb hurled at Assistant Railway Security Superintendent of Anuradhapura. Government analyst confirms, quote, the voice samples of the men who attended the white van media briefing matched the recordings. 27 reported dead in Delhi violence. Good afternoon. Starting off with your lead story, the 43rd session of the United Nations Human Rights Council will continue today as well in Geneva, Switzerland. High Commissioner for Human Rights Michelle Bachelet is set to present updates regarding Sri Lanka to UNHRC member states today. Minister of Foreign Relations Dinesh Gunawardena said yesterday at the 43rd session of the UNHRC that Sri Lanka will be removing itself from the co-sponsorship of the Resolution 30/1 and 40/1. The 43rd session will conclude on the 20th of March. Senior local news MP Vijitha Herath expressed the following views at the press conference in Colombo yesterday.
Even though they said that they will not co-sponsor the resolution, it does not mean that the resolution is cancelled. America, who was one of two factions who presented the resolution, are no longer members of the UNHRC. The proposal should have ended after the membership was over, but it didn't happen. They left the council, but the resolution remained. Even if Sri Lanka withdraws from the co-sponsoring of the resolution, it will be passed. In order to remove the 31st proposal from the UNHRC, we must present a new proposal for the purpose of removing the existing proposal and get it passed. What they are saying to the people and what's actually happening are completely different.
The government analysts confirmed the voice samples of the two men who attended the controversial white van media briefing are matched to recordings obtained for the briefing. Deputy Solicitor General Dileepa Pirisi informed the Colombo Chief Magistrates Court today of this revelation. The first and second suspects in the case are Sarath Kumara and Athula Kumara Madanayaka. The CID informed the court that two men were recently arrested for a separate case, and thereby Chief Magistrate issued an order on the Mahara Prison Superintendent to produce the two men in court on the 3rd of March. Deputy Solicitor General Dileepa Pirisi added the investigations revealed MP Rajasenaratna's media secretary Malik Vijayanayaka had paid a sum of 15,000 rupees to the makeup artist who disguised the men before they attended the controversial media briefing with the ex-minister. The CID was unable to obtain a statement from Malik Vijayanayaka and is currently overseas, and the Attorney General's Department said the investigation on the matter would conclude when the statement is obtained. Mohammed Rumi, the fourth suspect in the case, requested permission to travel overseas, and an order on the matter will be made on the 3rd of March 2020. And still news that at home, a person had died under suspicious circumstances at a house in HURLED in HETTIPOLA.
The body of a 50-year-old man who had died under suspicious circumstances was discovered inside a house in HETTIPOLA, and police said the victim had died following a shooting. Police discovered a 12-bore shotgun, and it was discovered close to the body of the victim, and the body is currently at the crime scene with the area cordoned off by authorities. The HETTIPOLA police are investigating the crime.
Attention has been given to introducing a new electronic railway system to reduce the traffic congestion in the Kandy district. This was discussed by Minister Mahinda Amaraveera at a press briefing held yesterday.
The event was graced by Dilum Amanugama, Sarath Amanugama and a few other officials of the Transportation Ministry. This would be the first time an electronic train is used. We will do this after taking the state of the environment in Kandy into account, because Kandy is the area with the most environmental problems. As a solution to this, electronic trains will be installed. We are hoping to build this to cover Rambukkana Kadugannawa, Kadugassata to Mathale areas.
The Assistant Security Superintendent of Railways for Anuradhapura suffered severe burn injuries following a petrol bomb attack last night. The officer is currently receiving treatment at the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital.
The officer is currently receiving treatment at the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital. General Manager of Railways Dilantha Fernando, commenting on the incident, said the attack had taken place when the Assistant Security Superintendent of Railways for Anuradhapura was inside his official quarters. The Anuradhapura police is investigating the incident.
And the two Sri Lankan crew members who were on board the Diamond Princess cruise ship in Yokohama, Japan were evacuated last night by a charter flight organized by the Indian government to New Delhi upon request made by the Sri Lankan government. Issuing a media release, the Ministry of Foreign Relations said the two Sri Lankan crew members are in good health. A total of 124 crew who were on board the cruise ship have been evacuated and will undergo a quarantine period in the army facility in Haryana, India. Upon completion of the quarantine procedure in India, the two Sri Lankan crew members will return to Colombo. Moving on to news here at home, a meeting was held to review the criteria of March 12th movement in Kurunegala. It was held under the auspices of the coordinator of PETROL, Sujiva Gainath.
Many politicians, union members and journalists took part of the event. The aim of the event was to discuss how the criteria introduced by the March 12th campaign can be applied to current politics. A new parliamentary election is due to be held next month. We are trying to force the leaders of political parties to consider certain criteria when giving nominations. With that, we hope to present these criteria to political parties. He agreed at the end of the discussion that under no circumstances would he give the lost candidates on the national list of members of parliament and give more room to the good people who demand the society to some extent. Don't give your precious votes to the wrong parties. Please consider your vote in. Good people have these political parties for your child's future.
We'll be back after this short commercial break.
An election is at hand. Do not allow the corrupt, the fraudsters, thugs, drug and alcohol smugglers to be your representative. Think before you vote. It is your decision.
Lunchtime news, join us again at 1:55 for the very latest. Thank you for watching.